Rachaad White shares how he went from D2 to one of the top running backs in the 2022 NFL Draft.
Understanding that only way I can really go to college is if I get a scholarship. Because school is high. So I was just humble and grateful that, I at least received a good amount of Division II offers. And, I was kind of sick and sad, of course, and angry about not receiving a Division I offer, but you got to take what you got. But what led me to Nebraska, Kearney's program was kind of, down bad. And I was always that guy that felt like, I could be a change to a program and, help turn around a program. Plus, it was the only Division II that was offered me to play, specifically running back. The other Division II offers I had, they wanted me to be an athlete, and it's what I wanted to do. I always believed that, that I could make it. And a bunch of guys, they can attest, because I was telling them, I'm going to go to the league from here. And I was thinking about playing at first and things like that, but I understood what needed to be done. And, I needed like a redshirt year, to get in the weight room, whatever, gain some more weight, things like that, get accustomed to everything that was going on. So then I had some junior college guys that was there at Kearney talking some sense into me. So they was like, it's hard right now. It'll be hard at first during college, especially in California. They don't give you no scholarships, but it was like JUCO either make you or break you. But later on, you gonna get to the point to where it's like, okay, it was worth it. That's kind of how it happened, and I got connected with a couple coaches out there, and some coaches gave me some looks and wanted me to come, and I ended up choosing Mount Sac. When I got down there, I transferred here. And, I got to prove myself right, but I also got to prove, others wrong. There's no other way but to go Division I. And it's tough, especially when you a kid and you're 18 years old. And things got to be done, responsibility. So you got to find a way to pay your bills while getting better at football, while going to football practice, while handling your business in school. So my first year at JUCO, I was already running backs there. So they already, was practicing, knew the system, things like that. So they were sophomores when I was my first year. So I started off my first year as like the third down back. I didn't complain or nothing about it. I just, like I said, that's the type of guy I am, how I was raised. I was just doing whatever they asked me to do. And I ended up having a crazy game, like fifth or sixth game of the season. It was like 4 carries for 125 yards or whatever. And a touchdown. And that's when we had played, if you ever heard of him, like Ramadre Stevenson or whatever. He played for the Patriots right now. He went to Oklahoma. Yeah, we ended up playing him, and he had like 200 something on us. And it was kind of like, okay, like, yeah, now they had understood, like, okay, yeah, we got something, special. But, they kind of still bring me along, and they just kind of seen me like working and things like that. And they kind of just seen the work and the type of player and the guy I was becoming. So they're going through spring ball my sophomore season. They was like, okay, yeah, like he's a difference maker. He's the best player on our team. So I didn't really have no interest going into my sophomore season until like spring ball. They didn't even know who my name is. And I had like some coaches stop me after I ran drills and kind of was starting to take off from there. I had a couple of HBCU offers at the time, but UCLA was like the first Power 5 school to, pull the trigger on me. So yeah, I committed. And then we kind of just decided to part ways. Some things that kind of happened and went down. And then I had a bunch of Mountain West Conference offers. I had like an Indiana, Tennessee offer at the time. And I was messing with Indiana. And then, everything was on Zoom at that time. And this time I made it sure that not just I liked it one coach, I made sure I liked all the coaches. I had a good feel for it. They really liked me, and I decided, like, okay, like that's the fit, that's the place for me. Just understanding. I only have 2 years left in college, and I'm just not a guy that likes to come off the bench. So I'm like, I got to win the starting spot over and do whatever it takes. But it's kind of fun just to know, like, you play football during COVID. I'm blessed to, put up the stats that I put up, but I was just trying to do what I can do to help the team win. And I have people like, saying this and that. And did you see Mel Kiper? He got you this. And I don't see that. I don't kind of fall into that, kind of just focus on what I got going on because, you can't still really control where you get drafted. But, the journey was the journey that I had to take, that God wanted me to take. And, he helped me get out some dark spots in my life. I could say I was one of the guys that, that been through some stuff, abandoned apartments and stuff like that. Seen guys get evicted. But, just God kept me humble and kept me to who I am today.